Hi guys, today I wanted to talk to you about intuition, and just lately I have been using my intuition a lot more than I probably ever have done in my life before. It's something I've been working on, it's something I've been honing to make better decisions for my life, and I just wanted to share with you a bit about my journey using intuition, what intuition is, and how you can kind of tap into it more and get a better life as a result of using your intuition. Now, your intuition, what is it? I mean, some people say, it's your subconscious communicating with you. Some people like to think it might be a spirit guide communicating with you, or a higher power like God or the universe, basically, communicating with you. So for me, I really took a big step last year, and I decided to leave my job, and it was purely based on a very intuitive feeling that I got. I mean, I was sat at my desk in my office. It was just over a year ago, and my job has been a very turbulent job at times. I've had very difficult times at my job. There's been bullying going on and all sorts. So, but on this particular day, I was very calm. I was very peaceful. I was not stressed. I was actually quite happy in my job. Well, I say happy, I think I was more comfortable in my job. I knew my role, I knew my colleagues, I kind of knew what was expected of me. I didn't really, I wasn't stretched in the role, every day. It wasn't the same, but I knew what I had to do. And I was sat at my desk, and it was a feeling. It was just a feeling that kind of came over me. And it was just like, I'm going to quit my job today. There was no argument in my mind. It was just like my heart and mind had connected, and it was just, that's it. I'm quitting my job today. Now, at that time, my husband's also self-employed. It wasn't going that well for him. He didn't have a lot of business at the time, and we actually did need his income and my income. So you're probably thinking, oh, that's just crazy. And yeah, it did seem crazy, but do you know what? I knew it was the right decision. Something inside of me said, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Just do it. So before I actually wrote out my resignation letter, I actually sent a quick email to my husband to say, I'm going to resign today. I hope you're okay with that. And he came back and went, do what you got to do. We've always fully supported each other in that way. So it's wonderful to have his absolute backup there. Yeah, so do what you've got to do. So I did, and I just calmly typed my resignation letter out, and I handed it in. And the incredible thing was, a month later, when I had my final paycheck, my husband's business suddenly just rose. It went upwards. His income virtually doubled. And I mean, that to me, it was just like, it was a huge sign that I'd absolutely made the right decision. And the other funny thing was, at the time of making this decision, I didn't actually know what I was going to do, but I knew something would come up. And sure enough, a few weeks later, I came across an affiliate opportunity, which I signed up to. And okay, in the 9 months I was in that particular opportunity, I didn't make a lot of money, but it took me on a journey. And I fully believe that that was the whole point of that particular move that I made, to bring me to where I am now, in a place where I'm having a very successful time. I'm making quite a lot of money online, and I just really wanted to give this to you as an example of what happens if you follow your intuition. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out and quit your job, and really to try and describe how it feels when you get this kind of inspiration come to you. It's more of a feeling, and it's a very calm, peaceful feeling, and a knowing that it's the right thing to do, the right decision. I'm just going to say hello to a few people. Julia, Amanda and Zipporah. Great to have you all here. And yeah, intuition is a great topic, isn't it, Zipporah? It's really fascinating. And I can only describe how I've experienced it and how I'd imagine other people would experience it too. And yeah, like I say, it's just this knowing. It just feels like this is absolutely the right decision for you. Even if against all odds it seems absolutely crazy to everybody on the outside, you know, I think that's when you know it's the right thing to do and just go for it. So, you know, that's the way you can tap into it. I mean, I had started doing meditating on a regular basis at that time. I used to get myself to work sort of 10-15 minutes early, and I would sit in the car and I would sit quietly, or I'd have a meditation podcast playing or something like that, or something on YouTube, and just get me into that kind of Zen mode, I suppose. And yeah, and I just, since doing that, I meditate fairly regularly now. I get lots of inspiration, and, you know, I act on my intuition more than I ever have done before. And I have to say, when you do act on your intuition, very, very rarely does it fail you. And if it has failed you, then I would imagine that maybe it wasn't intuition, maybe it was more of an urge or a desire to do something. But yeah, intuition is very, very much an internal feeling and knowing that you're making the right decision. So I hope that encourages some of you to maybe go out and, you know, do a little bit of meditation and a bit of Zen, and, you know, and just try and tune in to, you know, the messages you're getting. Put your will, your desires out into the universe. Maybe, you know, you've got places you want to go, cars you want to buy, whatever it is. And then just listen, just watch out for those signs, pick up on your intuition, go with it. And you'll probably end up on a journey that you would never have expected to have experienced. And, you know, like I am now, experiencing something quite incredible in my business. So I just urge you to give it a try. However big a skeptic you are, just give it a try. Okay, so that's kind of it from me today. I hope you enjoyed it. And oh, my husband's here. Pablo, hi. Brad, hi. Nice to see you here as well. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you all very soon. And thanks for joining me. Take care now. Bye.